Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Bus. On this one, I think it's time that we start focusing a bit on the WRX. So we've done so much on the Hilux. That's not to say that we're done with the Hilux. There's still plenty more that I want to do with it. But yeah, I think it's time to put some mods on the WRX. So let's do that. First up, we're going to be doing front lip skirt. So this one's going to be more cosmetic stuff that'll give it a bit more of an aggressive look. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see how hard this is to install. So this is roughly how it's going to fit up. So it just kind of screws onto the bottom like that. We've just found that this front lip, it has this little bit of metal just here, which has a hole in it. And it's not the right diameter for this to fit through, but it lines up for where these fit, just holding the underbody protection on under here, just the plastic bit. So I'm just gonna have to drill those out. So this hole here was too small of a diameter to have this fit through it. So now that can fit through it. So now that'll be able to hold that on just here, and then we'll need to put bolts through there and then put screws through here. So here's all the mounting hardware you get with it. Pretty much decide. So there's 4, 2 each side that need to go in, and then these are what actually screws this through the plastic. So we need to make sure it's all aligned. That's heaps better. Now we got it. See? Yeah. See the difference?
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
The tripod slipped.
Oh no, it fell off. I feel like today's really good weather to have a Pepsi Max.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna go grab a couple of cans out of the fridge.
Yeah.
Want Pepsi Max?
Yeah. Is this an ad?
Yeah. Sponsored by Pepsi.
Product placement?
Yeah, sponsored by Pepsi. So as part of this kit, they just give you kind of like tech screws with Phillips heads, I guess. So we just put all those through. So we put all that on. The last thing we have to do is put the ones on through the wheel wells. Well, not wheel wells, but where the wheel arches are. So just roll it off these, off the ramps, and then I will just do those last ones. And then this mod done, and then we can get on to the next mod. There we go. That's what it all looks like. All on, looking nice. So it's time for the next mod now. For the next mod, we have some side skirts. So they're just going to run up along the side. So this is the left-hand side one. So it just runs up like that. Just gives it a bit more profile along the edge of the car. So this should be pretty simple, same as the front lip. So let's put the car up on the hoist.
Okay, higher!
So here's the mounting hardware we get with it. It's literally just like tech screws, I suppose. So a newer hoist would make this easier. So much easier. Look at that. That's gonna look a bit flesh. So here's the first one in. Still got to put a couple more screws, but I can't do them because the arms of the hoist are in the way. So I do want to put a couple more screws in. Doesn't exactly have the fitment I like, but I mean, it's pretty good. So it's like a tiny bit of gap up here, but I think once it's all screwed up, you won't even be able to see it. All right, on to the next bit, which is the other side. So this side's all done. This side is also all done. I do have to look at doing the front headlights. So what the lights I'm actually doing, it's not quite the front headlights. It's more like, so I'm just changing the daytime runners because they're halogen and they look pox and yellow. So we're going to swap that. And then we've also got the new fog lights that we're going to be replacing up here. So let's get into that. So to get to these tricky ones, we have a look. There's clips, plastic clips just on here. So just got to whiz those out. It helps when you got one of these tools though, I'll tell you that much. So now it should be quite simple. So unplug, that's the daytime runner because it sits on the bottom. And then it rotates, pulls out. There's the Pox old one. So this was a pain because to replace these fog lights and daytime runners, the holes that Subaru actually put in are quite small. So I've pretty much just had to either file the inside of those out or drill the inside of those out to get them to this stage. But now, so fresh new globe there, new globe in the bottom. So I'm going to whack this one in and then we'll have a little look and compare. All right, so it's all back in. I haven't put this together, we just want to make sure it all works out. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. So there's the fogs. All right, so the second one's done now. So I'll throw him back up, and then I'll just put all the plastics back on, drop it back down, and then we're on to our next mod. So just dropped it all off the hoist and everything. These are the daytime runners, and they look 1,000 times better. The yellow halogen just look pox. Like it's a 2016 model car. Like why would you not already have LEDs in it? But anyways, so that looks awesome. On to the next mod. All right, the next mod is a little bit of a really small one, but I think it's going to be a good one. So this right here is coming off, and I'm replacing it with this one. So just to tie in that bit of black and white theme I've got going with the rest of the car. So all I'm doing here is just heating up the adhesive to pull it off. So now this corner has to go in first. I'll just press him in. And you have to go in to there. So here's the other side badge. So now it's black and white. And I've just got that all wedged in there to be holding it in. Might need to actually run another bit of tape over the center. So run another bit of tape. And then we're on to our big, I guess one of the biggest exterior mods I've probably tried to take on to date. So this one, really not sure how long it's going to take. I don't know if it's going to be done in this episode or I don't know if it's going to take a few. So let's just get into it and then see how we go. It's time to start this. All right. Now, it's a pretty advanced mod. You know, I'm not sure how easy it is to pull some 3M tape off. Alright, so pretty intense mod, but look at that. Doesn't that look flash? Just trying to add a bit more black contrast to it. That's kind of been the whole purpose of this episode. There is one more final mod, which is waiting for me at home. So let's go get those. Alright, so final mod, here we are. These are some new wheels for the WRX. So these are the Avid AV06s. So let's open them up, shall we? What the fuck? They're just stock ones.
Managua, Nicaragua.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú. Me gusta viajar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mañana, me gustas tú. Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú.
So after all the work we've done today and the last few days, we have new rims on it. We have front lid, side skirt, new badges, a new bit of tint on the back, and that's the whole rig done. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good. Choices.